Alright, here is game number 2 from my haul from Black Friday that just happened. And flipping it to the other side, this is Detective, a modern crime board game by Ignacy Trzewiczek and Portal Games. Same guy that did Robinson Crusoe and First Martian. Robinson Crusoe is like a really loved game. First Martian seems to be kind of a miss. But this game is definitely a very new idea, and it uses an actual internet database and live searches to try to solve crimes. So let's see. First we get this crime scene sheet and terrorist database guide. So this is basically a quick run through of how to use the database that we just talked about. I think this might be upside down. Here we go. So we've got the detective casebook, case 1, and it starts right away. There's case 2, so on. So that's how you get your cases. Then the rule book, the basically how to play portion of it all. And then also, as you saw in the back there, Rodney from Watch It Played has made a video on this game as well, which was a huge help for Robinson Crusoe. So we'll see how it works for this one. Now we have, looks like to be some investigator tiles, and they pop out really easily. That's great. Then some other miscellaneous tokens here. Let's see, we got more investigator tiles. Mia Roberts, Ruth Redney's, consultant. So investigator on one side, consultant on the other. And then we have, this is I think the main board of the game, even though it's so small. It tells you, are you going to go to the lab, field work, headquarters, so on and so forth. And then you've got your time breakdown for the game. So then here are the cases. Case number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. They've just got a simple wrap on them. You've got evidence bags. That's really cool. This game is actually very inexpensive in comparison to the other games, and I think it's because there isn't as much material that goes into it, like as much physical material. It's a lot more done in the app and the database. So there's your tokens. It looks like a building, a stopwatch, and a police car. So let's look at case 1. Pop this plastic off here. Now I'm not going to go through it all because I don't want to spoil anything, but we'll look at the top and see if there's anything that says don't go any further. So case 1, and then this one is headquarters. So they're actually all numbered, which probably means that you're not supposed to cycle through any of them. But the cards are big tarot-sized cards. I'll put this on top just in case. I don't want anyone to get spoiled for anything. But they're big tarot-sized cards. They're pretty thin. That seems to be a common occurrence with things that aren't Kickstarter projects. Kickstarter always seems to have, upgrade versions of cards, which is funny because that shows that that's what people want, yet game manufacturers still continuously make cards that are so super thin. And if you're saying, well, why is that a problem? Why do you even care? It's because I play on a hard surface. If you have a gaming table with a felt surface with like a sponge underneath of it, it's easy to get underneath your cards. On here, you have to either go to the edge to pick it up like that, or you end up with a lot of people who don't care about your game as much as you do trying to do this type of thing. And what you end up with is either a card that's bent in the middle or corners up here that are just, all ragged and torn. And if the game is something where you're not supposed to know what card is coming up next, that makes it impossible because half of the cards are then ruined. Well, that's a very interesting problem here. Let's see. Put that in there like that. So this box does not need to be this big from the way it looks. If they would have punched out the cards for you, the box could have actually been just that big and put all the cards in there, because this is a lot of wasted space underneath all of these here. So we will see how this plays out. Apparently, you can also go online and get expansion cases that use the same cards and everything, but then have a different outcome. I don't know how well that works or what's going to go into that, but we'll see over time. I hope to review this game when it's all said and done, but it comes with the 5 cases you saw there, and I think that it also has some replayability, but I will check into that as time goes on. Well, if you like these unboxings and you want to see unboxings of any of the new games that I get, please like and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you all next time.